are going to discuss about the classifications of angles. So, let's start. Before we start, we need to know that what is an angle, right? So, by the definition, an angle is a figure formed by two rays called the sides of the angle or the arms of the angles, sharing a common endpoint called the vertex of the angle. Angles formed by two rays lie on the plane that contains the rays. Obviously, this is true. I don't need to explain this to you, right? Because suppose, as you can see, this one is an angle, right? The arms or the rays, right, are lying on this plane, this screen, right? This is the plane, and the angle is also in this plane only. The angle is not in any other plane, right? Obviously. So this is what they are trying to say. Okay. Then angles can also be formed by the intersection of two planes. Obviously, right? So suppose this is one plane and this is another plane. They have intersected at this point, right? They have intersected and they form an angle of 90 degrees. I'll make you understand afterwards. What are those types? What are the classifications, right? So they formed an angle, right? This type of angles are called dihedral angles. Okay? So let me clean this up so that you can see. Just a sec. Yeah. And clean them up. Yeah. So all angles are measured in degrees. So the degrees don't mean this. You please don't confuse this mathematical degrees with the science degrees. So in science you also have degrees about temperature, that today is 18 degrees Celsius or something, right? That's the degrees which are measuring temperature, but these degrees are measuring angles, so they are different. So you can see the figures above are all angles, right? All these figures above are angles. Now as we got a brief understanding of angles, it's now time to classify them. Angles can be classified into 7 types. This is important. How many types? 7. What are they? Zero angle, acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, complete angle. Take a look. So, these all angles must have degrees, right? Obviously. So, one thing you can refer from these names only for the degrees of the first one and the 7th one is zero angle means obviously 0 degrees, right? Isn't it? And complete angle means, so you might ask, yes, complete angle, yeah, if I draw one angle like this, if this is 50 degrees only, this is a complete angle, obviously. No, by complete angle we say 360 degrees, right? 360 degrees. Okay. Now you might ask, so what will the measure of these angles then? 2 to 6. Acute, right, obtuse, straight, reflex. So let me tell you. But before telling you, I want to show you their pictures. So see. This one is a zero angle. As you can see, it's just two rays overlapping one another and it's just 0 degrees. This one is an acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, and complete angle. You try to see something, right? You could refer one thing from these pictures that all the angles look different, right? Isn't it? But some of you will say, hey bro, the complete angle and the 0 degree angles look the same because 0-degree angle also has two rays just overlapping one another, and complete angle also has two rays overlapping one another. So then what's the difference? So as you can see in complete angle, there is a little circle over here, right? That represents that it has rotated the whole. So let me make you understand. Let me just quickly draw out a circle of just a sec. Yeah, I draw a circle, right? And this circle has what? What? Yes, a radius, obviously. Yes, and a diameter. So supposing this radius can move. So if this radius is moved all around and came right over here again, then it has formed one complete angle, or it rotated 360 degrees. And 0-degree angle means it is just over here only. Okay? Understood? Now it's time to understand this one by one. 0-degree angle. This is an angle that measures 0 degrees. I already told you, right? This angle is also called the 0 radian. You will know about radian in higher classes. It's little different from angle. Okay. So the condition of a 0 angle is the two lines or the two rays are in the same direction with a common endpoint called vertex. I already told you, right? So you can just take a look at the definition. Just see. Now it's time to move on to the acute angle. As I have already told you, 0 angle, acute angle, then right angle, and so on. Acute angle. So the acute angle is defined as an angle that measures less than 90 degrees. That is the measure between 0 degree to 90 degree. Okay. So let me tell you one thing. Acute. By the name acute. This if you just get off this A and take this cute, you can tell a baby is acute. So you can say that acute angle is a baby angle. That's why it's between 0 degree and 90 degrees. It's awesome to remember, right? Yeah. Now, some examples can be 60 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, then 42.5, 86, anything between 0 and 90 degrees. Right? Yeah. A triangle formed by all the interior angles measuring less than 90 degrees is called an acute angle triangle, as I have already told in my previous videos, right? Yeah. For example, an equilateral triangle is an acute angle triangle, right? Isn't it? Yes. An equilateral triangle has all the interiors as, yes, you are right, 60 degrees. So it's an acute angle triangle, obviously, since the interior angles measure 60 degrees. Correct? Now it's time to move on to the L-shaped angle, means the right angle. So some of you might ask, hey, why are they saying L-shaped angle? You can take a look at the picture, obviously. See, is this not looking to you as a L? Yes? So let us go to the definition. So, the angle from the two lines that are perpendicular to each other is called a right angle. So what do you mean by perpendicular? Means they are at right angles, right? Or 90 degrees. So that is right angle. Then the right angle is equal to 90 degrees and is in the shape of the letter L. It can never change from that shape. Okay? See, if I draw a right angle like this is also L. If I draw it like this is L, right? If we just rotate it, you can just see L. This is like opposite L, right? So the shape of the right angle will always be letter L. Now it's time to move on to the which angle? Tell me. Yes, obtuse angle. Let's move on to our obtuse angle. So obtuse angle. The definition of an obtuse angle in geometry states that an angle whose measure is greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees is called an obtuse angle. So what is greater than 90 and less than 180 degrees? Or in other words, an obtuse angle is an angle between right angle and a straight angle. So I might ask, what is a straight angle? Tell me. Yes, for that only, we are moving on to straight angles. Straight angle is nothing but 180 degree angle. Okay? 180 degree angle is called a straight angle. So it's like this. You have a ray like this and you just make a mirror image of that ray. And you get something like this. And the angle formed is the 180 degree angle. Good. Now let us go to the definition. Whenever two rays join together, they form an angle, and the angle subtended by two rays in opposite directions is called a straight angle. Right? As I already told you, you can make a mirror image or they are subtended in two directions, right? Yeah? In geometry, a straight angle is an angle whose vertex point has a value of 180 degrees. Right? I already told you it has 180 degrees. In other words, when the arms of an angle lie in the opposite direction, they form a straight angle. This is the easiest explanation you can give, right? When the arms are lying on the opposite direction, they form a straight angle. It's an awesome explanation. Then, oh, I'm bad in just drawing straight lines. Yes, you can say. The arms make a straight line through the vertex, obviously. Now, we will move on to which angle? Tell me. What was the angle? After straight angle, what we have learned? Yes. Repeat. So let me tell you. It's a reflex angle. Right? Yes. So let's move on to that. But before I start explaining you reflex angle, I want you to go to that slide that has the pictures of angles. So let us move on to that. Where are you angles? Yeah. So over here you can see reflex angle, and obtuse angle. This thing and this thing might look familiar to you, as this part is 135, this part is, they're telling 240. No, they're not telling this part as 240. They're telling this part as 240. Okay, so let me make you understand this thing. Again, let me draw a small circle in this case. Yeah. Let me take its vertex, radius. The center, yeah. It is a radius. With a little ray radius, you can say. And this ray keeps, and it is two obviously. One just overlapping one another at 0 degrees. Then another one starts moving like that and then comes over there. So this part is an angle, right? Obviously. These two hands formed. So this angle is called a reflex angle. And this angle is always an acute angle. What angle? Always an acute angle. Okay. So let us go to the definition. We are moving to reflex angle. Yeah. As per the definition, a reflex angle is always greater than a straight angle, which is a half circle or 180 degree, as I already told you, and less than a complete angle, which is a full circle, 360 degree. I told you right now, right? I told you that the complete angle is 360, and then yes, straight angle is, yes, how much? Yes, 180 degrees. Then it should be noted that a reflex angle always has an acute angle, an obtuse angle, or a right angle on the other side. I told you now, it should always have an acute angle, or a right angle, or an obtuse angle. Right? Right? Am I not right? Now it's time to move on to complete angle or the 360 degree angles. So complete angle. If after one whole rotation, the final ray coincides with the incident ray or the initial initial ray, then the angle so formed is known as complete angle. It's a little hard, you can say. So let us move on to the simple definition. So it can be when one ray completes one full rotation, it's called incomplete angle. Easy one, right? The other names of complete angle are full angle and a round angle. Why is it called a round angle? Because it's shape of a ball and it's round, obviously, right? Yeah. The angle is equal to 360 degrees corresponding to the central angle of the entire circle, right? So tell me, how many right angles can make a complete angle? What is the measure of one right angle? Tell me first. One right angle is equal to 90 degrees, right? So what is 360 divided by 90? Obviously 4. So 4 right angles can make a complete angle. 4 right. Okay? How many straight angles? Obviously 2, because one straight angle measures 180 degrees. So 360 divided by 180 is 2 straight angles. Somebody guess the answer, okay? Now, moving on. The angle is similar to a zero angle, but the difference is the amount of rotation. I already told you this part, right? Sometimes ago. Now, I want to congratulate you for completing the understanding of classification of angles. This was that. The classification of this was easy. This much easy, okay? Classification was this much easy. Now, let us summarize. So, angles can be divided into 7 types. So, how many types? 7. Right? And what are they? Tell me. Yes, starting with acute. Is it acute? Starting with acute angle? No, yes, it's the zero angle first, then the acute, then the right, then obtuse. Then what is that? What is that? Tell me. Yes, reflex. Oh, what happened just to my F? Reflex. Then wait. Have I made something wrong? Tell me. Am I doing something wrong? Yes, I was just trying to see if you can spot my mistake or not. Obviously, yes, I skipped the straight angle. I just skipped it actually to see if you could understand my mistake. Okay. So straight first. Then what is that? Then tell me. What is reflex angle? You studied, right? You can tell me. Then complete. These are the 7 types of angle. Is it 7? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it's 7. So, now let us just summarize about their degrees also. We can only summarize about the name. So, moving on to the degrees. 0 as how much? 0 degrees. The acute one, 0 to how much? Yes, 90. Then the right one or the L-shaped one, right one, obviously always 90. Then obtuse one. How much is obtuse one? 92. How much? How much? Tell me. 92. Oh, okay, you got it right. 180. Right? Then straight angle. Straight has, yeah, perfect 180. Now we have how many left? Obviously reflex and complete. So reflex angle has how much degrees? Tell me, quick. Good job, guys. Obviously, it's 180 to 360 degrees. So let me write it. Yeah. Now it's time for the final angle, which is a round angle or the complete angle. So complete angle. It's a complete one. It's of how much? Yes, 360 degrees means 360 degrees. And with this, we have completed our understanding about angles. So don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you have enjoyed, and share it to your friends and family so that they can also get this knowledge.